left about 8 o'clock at night, so that was 12 hours of work. You know, pulling stuff out, going through, sorting stuff, packing stuff up, putting it in boxes, lifting the boxes up. And putting them away. So today may be more of the same. Actually, when I get there, I have to pick up a bunch of stuff like hazardous waste that you can't throw in the garbage. I have to go pick it up from a parent's house, drive it to Valparaiso, drop it off somewhere, come back. I don't know what is going on. There's like a ton of traffic. I'm hoping there's not accidents on the road. The Gabriel's delay. Lots and lots of trucks on the road. Tell you, there's not much that's worse than being stuck in traffic. So, this long line of cars and trucks that I see right as I'm trying to get to my exit. It's not making me happy. Actually, read a chapter in this particular book, and I was towards the end. So let's say there were 10 chapters in the book, and I was on chapter 9. That I got halfway through chapter 9. There was something about it that just I didn't connect with. It just didn't sit well with me. And so I put it down with the intention to go back to it later. And I took it downstairs, and it's sitting on my desk, in my workspace where I work. Where normally I would have it in my room by my bed. And so these are things that I do first thing in the morning. And because it's not in that place right there where I have my normal morning routine, then I don't pick it up. So I kind of dropped the ball on that maybe like a week or two ago, and I just haven't picked it back up. So I do need to do that, and so I think in May I will make a point of finishing that, and maybe even today I'll figure out what my next book is going to be and order that, so I'll be ready to read it. Because a lot of those books that I read, I really enjoyed. I read several books by T.D. Jakes. I've read a book by Smokey Norval. And then there was a few other authors that I read that I enjoyed. But it's just this very last one that I'm just not, like I said, it just didn't sit well with me. So, but I'll go there. So then, my another intention was about eating. And so last month, I did, for at least maybe 17 days, I was true to intermittent fasting, not eating before noon and not eating after 8 o'clock, and then also doing the Daniel fast. But I slipped up after that. I mean, there are several times that I ate stuff that I wasn't supposed to eat, and eating outside of those hours. So I was thinking, okay, well in May I'll do a restart on food, and so I'm probably going to give myself maybe tomorrow I will get right with that, or at the latest on Monday. But I'm going to go back to the Daniel fast, to intermittent fasting, and I'm going to renew my intention not to eat cookies, chips, or candy. So actually, that was a commitment that I made in January. Not to eat cookies, chips, or candy. And I believe that I've only been true to not eating candy. So I haven't eaten any candy all year. So pat myself on the back for that. I have had chips, and I have had cookies, but I think it's been maybe 4 at the most this year. I did buy some cookie dough, oatmeal raisin cookie dough, and I made a couple of those and ate them, and so I don't have to. I should, just thinking about the whole food thing and paying attention to how my body reacts to things, I really should just say goodbye to bread altogether. And I should really say goodbye to dairy products altogether. felt like my stomach was gonna explode. Then yesterday, I was busy most of the day yesterday, and towards the evening, I was like, I made a nice salad for lunch. I made a nice lunch, but I just didn't feel like eating the leftovers, and I didn't feel like cooking anything for dinner last night. So I decided I'm going to order a pizza. So I ordered a pizza. My favorite pizza is pineapple and jalapeno pizza. It's very, very tasty. And I ordered that. And I ordered a small one because I didn't want to go overboard, and ate several slices, and I enjoyed it. But then afterwards, again, I could just feel my stomach turning, so I really, that's another reason. I mean, on the whole bread front, when I eat bread, it's normally if I eat pizza. If I'm eating cheese, real cheese, it's normally if I'm eating pizza. But I don't know, I think it's like I grew up eating pizza and I really loved pizza, and so I just think it's this thing that because I always have enjoyed it, I just want it, even though I know it's not good for me. I know it doesn't make my body feel good afterwards, and so I just have to get out of the habit of ignoring what it is that my body is telling me, because my body definitely says, thank you for what you have given me, or appreciate this, or it says, hey, what are you doing? What did you do? I don't like this, and I'm going to make you pay for it. Don't do it again. So I have to stop punishing myself. I need to be better to myself. I need to pay attention to the signals that my body gives me, cues, because when you pay attention to the things that your body is telling you, life is so much better. So much better. So yeah. So I think that I'm going to try to be true to listening to that and saying, no more pizza, no more ice cream, no more